Right, let's move on to FX. Let's just see where we are there. Start off with the dollar index. Never made a close below that monthly level, didn't respect it to the tick or 1 or 2 ticks away, which is what ideally I wanted to see if I was going to have any real belief in it. It's just edge higher. From the point of view of the sell signals that occurred, the inability to close below that 84 level would probably say, okay, you should be taking a bit of profit, but really not a great deal going on. By de facto, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, it meant that we had something in the euro dollar. It edged higher through the week. I talked about the false breakout on Thursday. Stop is at 113.50. I just better make sure it still is. I'd be very surprised if it had changed. Because we took some more profits up at 114 when it hit 114.03 here. You can see that false move up, hit 3 up, and then it's just drifted back down. Hold on, we might have been stopped. No, we weren't. Okay, so the stop remains at 113.50, and that would be the end of the trade. In some ways, a little bit due to boredom. For those of you that have some, I don't know, belief in the euro, you'd actually put your stop below 113.20 and give it a little bit of time. Sometimes I find with currencies, they're so slow and they're so not really doing very much that I find that it just uses up energy that I could probably put elsewhere. So that's another reason for saying goodbye and thanks for all the fish. Pound. Again, all things Brexit. We broke up early on in the week, extended higher. The key support was 32.33.17, which was a daily level, and we haven't managed to hold it. So, as you know, I don't trade the pound unless absolutely compelled to do so. If I go to the daily chart, you see that move above the weekly level that then couldn't be sustained, and we actually managed to hit 3 down on Friday. So from the point of view of anyone who is long from the signal back here, then you really should have taken some profits on a good chunk of it and consider a complete exit from it. Dollar yen. Well, dollar yen posted some negatives but not a resistance, and then broke out on Friday. It feels like an equity trade, doesn't it? I mean, that's all it's really doing, but there is no resistance. It looks pretty good. So for anyone who bought the breakout, then if we check the intraday level, you obviously have the daily level from where it broke out from, which probably is pretty close to where, yeah, it's pretty close. So 111.23 is your key reference point there. Go on to the Aussie. My views on Aussie are pretty well known. It was weak, not overly weak on Friday, but we've had that false move above the monthly level at 71.59. It started to ignore it anyway, so it wasn't so much of a reference, and we've just drifted lower. So Aussie in a bit of trouble, but we haven't had a sell. Kiwi we did at the monthly level, and that's just drifted lower as well. Dollar CAD. So edge lower through the week, and then a big reversal on Friday, so it's taken out that daily level. Aussie CAD was something that we were interested in, and it failed up at the short-term level midweek, had the sell signal on Wednesday. It hit its downside target, the first one, so the profits were taken there. Now had a buy signal back the other way, so no permission to be short. If I look intraday, right, we see the failure earlier on in the week repeatedly. See it hit what was a daily and a short-term target as well and held, and now we've gone right back to the other side. So do I like being long Aussie? No. The CAD, this is really a CAD move as opposed to an Aussie move. CAD was weak, there were some numbers that weren't very good, but also crude obviously reversing is not good for CAD either. So certainly no reason to be short this cross. I'm not overly interested in getting long. A quick look at Euro Pound. Type the right one in. Yeah, spoke many times before about false breaks. Consistently does this, yeah, and so you're never interested in the break. It's always tends to be false. I've had a timing signal when a mine away, but if it closes on a daily basis back above the weekly, then it's back in this sideways again. So same old story there on Euro Pound. Okay, thank you.